Tonight, I will tell you a story from the Luo people of Kenya about a brave and clever girl who faced a monstrous ogre. She didn't use strength or weapons to defeat him, only her quick thinking and wit. This is the tale of the clever girl and the monster. Long ago, a village in the Luo lands was plagued by a monstrous ogre named Agwak. He was a towering creature with sharp claws, fiery eyes, and a booming voice. Every few days, Agwak would come to the village, demanding food and threatening to destroy everything if they didn't obey. The villagers lived in constant fear, sacrificing their crops, livestock, and peace to appease Agwak. But the more they gave, the more he demanded. In the village lived a girl named Aking. She was young but known for her sharp mind and courage. One evening, as the villagers lamented their fate, Aking went to her grandmother for advice. The old woman shared an ancient riddle that, if answered incorrectly, could bind even the most powerful of creatures. Aking came up with a bold plan. She would confront Agwak and challenge him to solve the riddle. If he failed, she hoped it would weaken him enough for the village to be free of his tyranny. The next time Agwak came to the village, Aking stepped forward. "Agwak," she called out, "you claim to be the smartest and strongest, but I have a challenge for you. If you can solve my riddle, the village will give you double what you demand. But if you fail, you must leave us forever." Agwak laughed so loudly that the trees trembled. "A mere child dares challenge me? Very well, speak your riddle," he roared. Aking said, "What has no beginning, no end, and is as light as a feather yet can bring even the strongest to their knees?" Agwak frowned, scratching his enormous head. "Is it the wind?" he guessed. Aking shook her head. "No, try again." Agwak tried again. "Is it the shadow? Or perhaps the river?" Aking shook her head each time. The more he guessed, the angrier and weaker Agwak became, for his strength was tied to his pride. He hated being outsmarted. Finally, Agwak cried out, "I don't know the answer." At that moment, his power broke, and he began to shrink. The gods had bound him to the challenge, and his failure meant he could no longer torment the village. Agwak fled, never to return. The villagers erupted in cheers, lifting Aking onto their shoulders. She had saved them with her bravery and wit. That evening, Aking sat with her grandmother, who said, "My child, wisdom is more powerful than any weapon. You have shown the world the strength of a clever mind." And the answer to the riddle? It was hope, the force that keeps us going even in the darkest of times. Now tell me, my children, what lesson can we learn from Aking and her cleverness?
I've learned that if you don't know the answer to a riddle, you should just make a scary face and hope for the best.
Shaka, your ideas are as wild as Agwak himself. But the real lesson is that wisdom and courage can overcome even the greatest challenges. My friends watching, remember, cleverness and hope are tools that can defeat even the strongest of foes. What did you learn from this story? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. Until we gather again under the moonlight, may your minds be sharp, your courage steadfast, and your hearts filled with wisdom.